Top 5 ability to master during the current year. The abilities that are sought after can change over the long haul. Yet as of my insight cutoff in 2021, here are a few top abilities that are probably going to be popular in the impending year. Information science and examination. With the rising measure of information being created, the capacity to investigate and decipher this information is turning out to be progressively significant. Distributed computing. As additional organizations are moving their activities to the cloud, the interest for experts with distributed computing abilities is developing. Man-made consciousness and AI. As innovation keeps on propelling, the requirement for experts with abilities in computer-based intelligence and ML is expanding. Network safety. With the rising measure of information being put away on the web, the requirement for experts with online protection abilities is likewise expanding. Computerized promoting. With the shift towards on the web and advanced channels, the requirement for experts with computerized advertising abilities is additionally developing. It's vital to take note of that the work market is continually developing and the abilities referenced above might change after some time. It's consistently valuable to monitor the latest things in the gig market and adjust as needs be. Furthermore, growing delicate abilities, for example, critical thinking, correspondence, and coordinated effort are additionally significant and exceptionally pursued. Information science and examination. Data science is an interdisciplinary field that arrangements with the investigation of the procurement, portrayal, association, recovery, and scattering of data. The field includes a scope of subjects like information science, library science, human-PC cooperation, and data frameworks. A field joins software engineering, data innovation, and library science to concentrate on the administration of data. Data science experts are answerable for overseeing and putting together a lot of data, making and keeping up with datasets, and planning and carrying out data frameworks. They may likewise chip away at creating search calculations, dissecting information, and making data perception instruments. Data science assessment is a test that is utilized to assess the information and comprehension of the data science field. This can incorporate points like information the executives, data engineering, data recovery, and client experience plan. The test might be as various decision questions, exposition questions, or a blend of both. It tends to be utilized for certificate, scholarly license, or for admission to an alumni program in data science. Data science assessment is normally taken by understudies, specialists, experts and others who are keen on the field and need to show their insight and mastery nearby. The assessment is normally directed by proficient associations, instructive establishments, or government offices. Taking everything into account, data science is an interdisciplinary field that arrangements with the procurement, portrayal, association, recovery, and scattering of data. Data science assessment is a method for testing and assess the information and comprehension of the field, and it's generally taken by understudies, scientists, experts, or others who are keen on the field. Distributed computing. Dispersed processing is a field of software engineering that arrangements with the investigation of disseminated frameworks. A dispersed framework is an assortment of free PCs that cooperate to play out a solitary errand. These PCs are associated by an organization and can speak with one another to share assets and data. In circulated figuring, undertakings are split between various PCs, which cooperate to get done with the responsibility more effectively than a solitary PC could. This takes into consideration the handling of a lot of information and the capacity to deal with an elevated degree of simultaneousness. There are a few kinds of conveyed frameworks, including distributed frameworks, in which every PC has similar capacities and can go about as both a client and a server. Client-server frameworks, in which a few PCs, the servers, give assets and administrations to different PCs, the clients. Distributed computing, in which assets and administrations are given over the web, considering versatility and adaptability. Dispersed processing is utilized in different applications, for example, lattice registering, using the assets of numerous PCs to settle huge, complex issues. Bunch processing, utilizing different PCs to play out a solitary errand, like delivering a 3D movement or running a logical reproduction. Circulated information bases, putting away information across different PCs to further develop execution and accessibility. By and large, dispersed processing is a field of software engineering that arrangements with the investigation of disseminated frameworks, which are assortments of free PCs that cooperate to play out a solitary undertaking. These frameworks can further develop execution and versatility, and are utilized in different applications, for example, network figuring, bunch processing, and circulated datasets. Man-made consciousness and AI. Computerized reasoning, man-made intelligence, is the reproduction of human knowledge in machines that are customized to think and learn like people. It includes the improvement of calculations and PC programs that can perform errands that normally require human insight, for example, perceiving discourse, grasping regular language, and deciding. One area of simulated intelligence research is counterfeit general knowledge, AGI, otherwise called solid man-made intelligence, which centers around making machines that can play out any scholarly undertaking that a human would be able. One more area of simulated intelligence research is fake genius, AC, which means to make machines that are substantially more canny than people. Man-made cognizance, otherwise called counterfeit cognizance, AC, or machine cognizance, MC, is the idea of making a machine that can reenact or copy the emotional experience of cognizance. This would include the capacity to see, reason, and have feelings, like human awareness. The idea of man-made cognizance is still generally in the domain of sci-fi and is the subject of progressing banter among specialists in the field of artificial intelligence. Some contend that it could be feasible to make machines that can mimic cognizance, while others contend that cognizance is a remarkable part of natural organic entities and can't be repeated in a machine. While there have been a few ongoing headways in the field of simulated intelligence, for example, AI and profound learning, the improvement of genuine man-made cognizance stays a far-off and unsure chance. The production of a machine that genuinely have cognizance is a perplexing subject and is as yet bantered among researchers, rationalists and ethicists. It's likewise significant that the improvement of man-made intelligence conveys significant moral contemplations, especially with regards to issues like independence, predisposition, and responsibility.